What up?
Ready to get dirty?
You know it.
What's up, everybody?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the end of an era. Today, saying goodbye to the turf we've come to know and love for the last however many years you guys have been following along. I have completely stopped watering, feeding a few weeks ago. I can't believe that it's still kind of holding up. Definitely dried out in a bunch of spots. We've had frost pretty much every night. And it's still kicking in there, but today, it's time to say goodbye. All right, I'm over it. Let's rip up some ground. This is the part of the project I call overkill.
What are we gonna do with that, Travis?
Some metal.
That little metal? That big saw? Sweet.
I wanted to make sure that I reattach the wire down the fence line because, you know, I don't want my dogs to get out. I think it's gonna work. Or anything big to get in. So that's why I did that. Making sure it'll be, my fence and property are totally secure. So right now, Travis is just finishing up grubbing everything. We're dug a hole over here to pile all of the plants and stuff. We're gonna bury that under the soil or the rock, as you can see. So I'm still trying to find out if, like, hold on. My fear out here is that we're gonna end up having to rent a hammer to do this. And while that's fine, it's just a lot more work. So he was hitting some pretty heavy rock down here in one of these deeper sections. And I guess it's just gonna be exploratory from here on out. So fingers crossed we're not gonna have to hammer into a rock ledge and we're just pulling out this kind of crappy stuff. But hey, this lawn grew on it. You can make your soil work for you.
How's it all going?
How's this going?
All of it.
Be honest,
Yes.
it's too fucking hard. The ground is like an iron fortress.
So that's it so far for today. That's pretty much all that's going to happen here. Travis has been hammering down on this thing since 9 o'clock this morning and made some pretty damn good headway. But I'm going to close out with this one thing here. So this was that section of my lawn that always dried out, the one that I never prepped, that I didn't do anything with, that I threw the grass down on and just sort of hoped for the best. It was also the area that dries out the most, and everything that could possibly go wrong would be in this section. Now, for those of you who've been following for a long time, I always sort of drew a line with my hand where that came across. It was right across here where there was always trouble. So this is what was under the turf, just so everybody's aware on what I was growing that grass on. The roots still tried to track down through it and crack the rock and do everything it was supposed to. But man, this is an area that really didn't want to hold water. Didn't really want to do anything. So it's kind of nice to have that go away. It's giving me some fresh perspective on the way this whole thing's going to shape out. Now that we're starting to see how this is going to pile in, where a lot of this fill is going to go. But look at this. Just beat down on this and beat down on this. And this is just rock. I mean, you can't hardly see any soil in there anywhere. Nuts, absolutely nuts. So, after a breakdown, repair, subsequent repair, we've at least got the dump trailer full right there. That's going to go away fairly quickly. And just have to keep hammering away at this rock. So, I think this week, during the week, we'll see how far it goes tomorrow. But it's probably going to be hammer time.
These are good, by the way.
What's that? What's a fizzy?
Hard seltzer.
Well, you don't like upslope?
I don't have the tropical blend.
You're a tropical blend. You know, hard seltzers are what's wrong with 2020.